One thing about miners, you've got to think. When you're down the coal mine, you've got to think what you're doing next. You don't think what you're doing, you get buried.
Oh, you've got to keep
or
your wits
you
about
get hurt.
That's right.
You're thinking up here all the time.
It's your life, really.
You rely on one another for your safety, don't you?
If you make a mistake, well, you don't make it twice down a coal mine. And you're looking after each other. There's 2 years working at the coal face, and you take care of each other.
Today, nearly half of New Zealand's coal comes from Huntley. In early times, coal was used by the local Tainui tribe, who burned waro, as coal was known by Māori, for cooking. The first coal mines in Huntley were set up in 1876, and by 1900 there were 100 mines in the area. Increasing demand for coal from surrounding dairy farms and the growing city of Auckland saw coal production quadruple from 1900 to 1914. A bridge built across the Waikato River opened up the new mining areas of Pukemiro, Glen Afton and Rotorua. In September 1914, Ralph's mine in Huntley was the site of New Zealand's second worst mining disaster. A miner's naked light ignited fire damp, a natural gas consisting mainly of methane, causing an explosion which killed 43 miners. 25 years later, 11 men were asphyxiated by carbon monoxide in the Glen Afton mine. The majority of the men lost their lives trying to save those who had gone below earlier to investigate reports of deadly gas. World War II saw an increased demand for coal. However, there was a shortage of men to mine it, so miners were prohibited from changing jobs. A major industrial dispute erupted in 1942 when the owners of Huntley's Pukemiro mine refused to top up the wages of 10 men as per their employment agreement, claiming they had been on a go slow. Soon over 1,000 Huntley miners were on strike. The government prosecuted the Pukemiro strikers, and Cabinet Minister Angus McLagan, himself a former mining union boss, had to negotiate with the striking miners. The government took control of the mines for the rest of the war and suspended the sentences of the Pukemiro strikers. This settlement led to the National Party withdrawing from the War Cabinet. During the 1951 waterfront strike, a railway bridge near Huntley was dynamited. Train drivers were warned in advance and no one was hurt, but coal supplies were severely disrupted. Prime Minister Holland denounced this as an infamous act of terrorism. Coal production declined over the next 30 years until the 1980s, when big rises in international oil prices made coal more popular. This increased demand led, in 1983, to the building of the Huntley Power Station, New Zealand's largest thermal power station, which produces electricity from coal and gas. It uses over 1 million tonnes of coal a year, sourced from several Waikato mines and some imports. The second major domestic market for Huntley coal is the Glenbrook steel mill, south of Auckland. The mill uses iron sand and Waikato coal to produce about 600,000 tonnes of flat steel products each year. Today, about 40% of New Zealand's coal comes from Huntley, mainly from the Huntley East Underground Mine and the Rotorua Opencast Mine. Opencast mining involves mining coal from the surface. In 1987, the town of Rotorua was demolished and excavated to create the mine, which operates almost around the clock and produces nearly 2 million tonnes of coal each year. Good clay is often found at the site of coal seams, and the Huntley mines have contributed to the production of Crown Lynn pottery and Huntley brick. Many buildings in Huntley are made from the distinctive light brown and yellow Huntley bricks. Auckland's Crown Lynn pottery, established in the 1930s, sourced some of its clay from Huntley. The robust Crown Lynn cups used by railway travellers have become Kiwi icons, and it was said that only these, ants and cockroaches would survive a nuclear holocaust, provided the ants and cockroaches hid beneath one of the cups.